Me, AJ Hard, and I am back. Now, I haven't done a live video in a while. I've been busy on Instagram talking about Miraculous Ladybug because, man, she has been going through a lot. And now we're getting ready for season 7. Whew, that's going to be an adventure. I've been working on that. I've been on Instagram a lot and getting through some projects. Yeah, I've been doing a lot of projects lately. So let me explain. So I discovered that buying stickers for Sugar and Fears is a total hassle because all these all these sticker making companies, they have these different rules. Like some of them you have to buy a whole bunch of stickers in order to get some. Some you only can get a few. Some you have to pay a lot of money. Sometimes you have to pay a lot. And the company that I was teaming up with, they were good, but they just had a simple rule like I was not good with that. So this is what we're doing. This is what we're doing. This is what we're doing. All right. So I decided to make our own stickers. I am done trying to order stickers. I'm gonna make my own stickers. So I learned how to do that by learning about Cricut. Cricut machines are a total thing now. People are making their own shirts, their own designs, everything. I am making. I was planning on making stickers, but you know what? Then I was like, you know what? I want to do more. So I started coming up with all these different projects and working on one, and we are going to work one. We are going to work on one today. All right. So let me tell you this. Let me tell you this. We are going to make a Shiver and Fear bookmark. But before we do that, we got to get our supplies. All right. So let's get our supplies. So first of all, we're going to need this. We're going to need this. All right. So I'll tell you what this is later. All right. Also going to need a marker, which I have some markers right here. And I think the best one to get is, let's see, I don't know. I mean, it doesn't really matter. All right, we're going to use purple. All right, something else that we're going to need is we're going to need some foil. This is foil that was already used, but I think we can use it again. So we're going to use that. All right, so we got those supplies. What else do we need? Oh, of course, we need paper. So we're gonna need a sheet of paper, and I think I don't know if this should be blue or you know what? Let's just go with orange. Orange, check that out. I'm wearing orange. There's some orange right here, basically matching. All right. So these are our supplies right here. All right, we have our tool right here. We have our marker. We have a paper, and we have some foil. All right. So now, I bet you're wondering exactly what is it that we're going to make, and I am not going to tell you because I am the kind of person who loves surprises. If you're not one of those people who like surprises, I'm sorry. I like to do surprises all the time. So, so this is what we're going to do. We are going to use our little mat here. Let's turn off the lights. Just a little bit of light. We don't need a light. All right. So we are going to. We are going to use our little mat here, and we are going to make this. The hard thing that I'm having trouble with at this moment right now is how I don't have a stand. I used to have a stand for these sort of videos and stuff, but I don't have a stand anymore. So I have to come up with creative ways on how to stand things up. All right, so there's our paper right there. All right, so do we have everything? We have our foil transmitter, we have our foil, we have our marker, and we have our paper. All right, I think we're ready. All right, so let me get everything settled. Do we have everything? Have our foil? Yep. All right, and this is less than 11. All right, we got less than 11, right? Yes, we got less than 11, and we got, we need less than 8. We have less than 8 up here. Can you all see it? Yes, we have less than 8. All right. All right, so we are ready. So I'm going to click continue on this project, and we are going to connect our Cricut Joy Extra machine. Yep, we are going to be using our Cricut machine, and we're having a little trouble here. This always happens. Let's see if we can. So yeah, I'm showing you the Cricut machine. I'm trying to make sure that this works. All right, I think we got it. All right, so we are going to put in our paper. All right, sorry. Oh my freaking gosh. Yes, okay, cool. See, I don't know what's going on. This has been acting like this for like a while now, but it like does not usually do this. Stand by real quick. Because one thing that I definitely have. Connect and connect. Yeah. So I gotta say that one thing that I've learned about using a Cricut machine is that you can make copies. I didn't know that until like around now. But so basically when you make copies, you don't have to use just you don't have to like redo the process. You can actually make more on one sheet. So we're gonna make more than sorry on one sheet. So and I'm sure you're wondering like what in the world are we making here? What in the world's going on? Well, as this is connecting and whatever, I'm going to show you what I've made so far. Because I have a feeling that you have not been checking me out on Instagram. And because you have been checking me out on Instagram, you have no idea what I've been doing. So, check this out. So, one of the creations that I made is this birthday card. All right, so this is a birthday card for our Sugar and Fear fans for 2027. So what we're going to do is right now going to be right now we have this birthday card. We're going to put a sheet in the back here, and it's going to have Boo and his two monster friends. But we haven't picked his monster friends out, so that's why it's blink right now. But see, it's got a cobweb. It's got happy birthday on it. Happy birthday is kind of sticking out. When we get that background here, we're going to fix that, and then like when they open it, there's going to be like a super awesome message here. But on the back is the really cool part because right there, that's the photo. So yeah, our Shiver and Fear themed cards are going to have the logo on that. So that's one thing that I've been working on. Another thing that I've been working on is these bookmarks here. I saw this online one day and thought it was really cool and wanted to learn how to make one. And believe me, this is not an easy process because apparently finding the template for this is so hard. Like believe me, like if you try to find, type in pocket bookmark, it's gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard to find. Like believe me, it's gonna be hard to find. But one thing that I'm really super proud of is this picture. Now, if you're wondering how in the world did I make this, this is completely made out of paper. It is completely made out of paper and it's a cutout. And I know you know who this character is. So if you know who this character is, go ahead and comment on what you think about him. Let everyone else know who this is because there's someone out there who's watching this who does not know who this is. I know who this is. Did I watch the show a lot? Not really, but I definitely know who this is. The reason why I did him was because I wanted a bit of a challenge. I did one of Blossom Utonium from Powerpuff Girls, and I just wanted to try someone else, and he was just, well, you know what? I'll take that back. Someone requested him. That's what it was. Someone requested him. So, of course, I took that fan's advice and made it for them to see. So, there, that's, we have that. All right, so let's go check on our connection. I bet it's not. I bet it's not connected. I bet it's not. I bet it's like sitting there saying like, "Oh, it's not connected." Like, what are you talking about? You should. It should not be hard to connect. Yep, it's saying that it's not connected. Like, what in the world is wrong with this thing? You know, have you ever like tried to? Have you ever tried to like start a video or something, and then like through the process, you're stuck somewhere? Like, you know, you're trying to start a baking video, and then all of a sudden, like, you find out, oh, I don't have all the supplies, so I can't finish the video. Or, you know, you're trying to show a video game, but the game won't come on. So you're like, oh, well, I can't show you me playing the game because the game won't start. That's kind of what I'm going through right now. My machine is not connecting. Stand by. Hold on. Stand by. All right. Thank you for waiting on me for that. I am so sorry for this difficulty. My machine just was like, hey, I'm not connected. And even though I was saying like get connected, it was not being connected. So I do apologize for that long wait. Um, anyway, thank you for standing by. So like I was saying, got the machine going. Now we need to pick up the project where we left off. All right, so we are going to make this project. And so earlier I was saying how we can make copies, but we don't have to like use a new sheet to make copies. What I'm talking about is this right here. So right here it says project copies right here, and then I can just apply two, and it's like voila, we get two on the same sheet. That's so cool. All right, so anyway, so we don't have to just like make a new copy with a new sheet. We can actually make a copy on the same sheet. So that's cool to me. All right, so and I'm sure you're wondering exactly what is it that I'm making. I'm not going to tell you right now. If you already know what it is, then don't tell anybody. But I think it's going to be cool. All right, so first thing we need to do is we need to move the wheels, which we have perfectly fine. We did that. All right, so the first thing that we're going to use is we are going to use a scoring tool, which is this tool right here. All right, this is a scoring tool. So what I've learned about this tool is that it is used to make folding lines and press on foil to make the foil come out. So I showed you earlier about the foil, and then so yeah, that's how it's on there. It presses it on there. All right, so we have our scoring tool on there, and now it is going to make those folding areas. All right, so check this out. All right, go ahead. Your machine, yeah, go ahead. All right, so just like that. Not very epic, I understand. I totally understand. But believe me, it's totally worth it. All right, so now what we're going to do is we are going to use a pen or marker, a point .4 marker. All right, so we're going to switch this out. Thank you for that. We're going to switch that out, and we are going to put this in. All right. All right, and Cricut machine. Whenever you're ready, you can start making the design. So now it is drawn. That is so cool. The fact that it's drawn. Like, can you imagine? I could literally make a actual coloring book. All right. So, all right, and then we're going to go ahead and it says here to give it a different color. We're not going to do different color. We're going to use the same color. So yeah, go ahead and do that. I don't know if you can see the design, but apparently it made a spider. So I'm sure you're wondering, like, what is it making now? Well, it's making the Chill Out logo thing for our bookmarks. I don't know if you can see it or not. All right, so let me show you what that looks like. Let me see if I can show you what it looks like. So there it is right there. There's a Chill Out logo. There's our spider. Write it right there. Show our logo right there. So, all right. So now it says to put in our tool here, our foiling tool. All right. Now, before I move on, I have to do something real quick. So please stand by once again. All right. So right now what we're doing is we are putting on our foil. All right. So we have to tape that on here. That's going to take a moment, and I don't really have my hands free to do this. So just stand by and I'll show you what I'm doing. All right. Thank you for standing by. Thank you for standing by. Okay, so I had to get the foil, and the reason why I had to put you on standby is literally because The foil, I don't have anywhere to hold my device while I on the foil, so it's like I wanted you to see it. So this is what it looks like. All right, so we're putting the foil right here. We should be getting the designs on right now. So we have our little tool here, as you can see. This, like I said, this is for marking the folding areas, and it's for marking the foil areas as well. All right, so you got that on there. We got it taped up on there, nice and nice and tight, hopefully. And all right, Cricut Machine, you're ready to go. So start whenever you're ready. All right, so there right now, it's drawing right now. All right, so you can hardly see what it's making. But you can hardly see what it's making, but it's making the shivering through the logo. The only thing that I'm kind of worried about is if I put the foil in the right place. Right now, I'm reusing the foil that I used earlier, so hopefully the image that I used before is not in the way of what I'm using now. Alright, so now let's do the other one. You can hardly see because it's like the machine getting away. But yeah, there it is right there. See that? That's the letter S. That's basically where the image starts. And I was actually nervous when I was like first created this because I was afraid like, is it going to get those small little details, you know, those little curves and everything, is it well enough to get that? But yeah, it's doing pretty well. Check that out. I have a flashlight on here. I just found out I put down. And once again, I don't have extra pair of hands to help me like do this stuff, so I'll probably have to put this device down and show you what it looks like. I can't do the reveal at the same time. All right, so it looks to me like the one that I used here did not interfere with the one that I used here, so that's good. All right, so maybe I can. If I can peel that off. Oh, I think I tore some off. And there it is. I don't know if that's gonna interfere with anything though. So I'm gonna have to get some. I'm gonna have to get some more foil because right now I only have the kit supply. That means I only have like. That only means I only have like a few sheets of this stuff. I probably need to get some of that foil transfer tape as well, so that way I don't make little mistakes like this. All right, there it is, right there. That's so cool. All right, so now what we're going to do is we're going to we took the foil off. Now we need the fine point pen. So we're going to take this out and we are going to put in our cutting piece. This is our cutting tool. All right, so we got our cutting tool in there. All right, and this is what's going to cut it out. All right, Cricut machine, start cutting. I'm sure you're like wondering, like, what in the world are you making? This is going to take a while. So this is going to take a while because not only is it cutting out the image that I'm making, it's also cutting out a picture. And this is a kind of small picture. I never made it this small. In fact, I never used this cutout before until now. So I'm not quite sure. One time I made a cutout of, I think it was like, I don't know what it was. I think it was a tree or something. And it took forever. Like seriously, like I think it's on Instagram. Yeah, it's on Instagram. And it literally took forever. I was just like, really? It's taking forever just to do this? But it was like I think it was like getting every little detail on the image. It was like, wow. So anyway, so this is what it's doing right now. Seems like it's going pretty fast. Um, I think it's messing up though. Yeah, it's messing up. So yeah, it's messing it up. So it's supposed to be a spider web, but apparently the picture is too small. So what's happening? So what's happening to it right now is that it's trying to get the little cutting pieces, but they're so close together that it's messing up. But it's okay because this was just a test. We can always model it, and I am going to show you how I am going to do that. Yeah, as you can see right there, yeah, it's messing up. Hey, you can't hide what you're messing up on. You might as well just show everybody. Show everybody what you did. Try to hide it now. You made a mistake. But it's my fault too, because I told you to make it. Yeah, see? It's supposed to be a spider web and it's messing up. It's okay because this is really just a test subject, you know. So what I do before I completely make this into a thing is I test them out. I grab some paper, test it out, see how it goes. If it fails, then that way I know not to make it official or anything. So that's what we're doing now. We're just testing it out. So because errors are errors, and I would hate for me to like sell this or prepare somebody with this and then find out that it just messes up every time. now it's doing the outline. All right, so that's one that's done. Now let's do the other one. And once again, I know it's gonna mess up because it messed up on the first one. Like I said, it's okay. I'm not gonna get all upset about it. So hey, if you've ever used a Cricut machine before, like tell me how what do you think about using it? Yeah, you can see how it's messed up. It's supposed to be a cobweb, but it's not coming out very well. It's okay. It's okay. I'm not mad at it. This will take a moment. I'll have to make the cobweb a little bit bigger. Maybe I'll use another picture or something. But if I use another picture, then I'll have to get rid of that spider because the only reason I have that spider is because of the cobwebs. Yeah, I'm also wondering, is it because the paper isn't completely like hard? Something all of that. All right, making that outline. All right, so the print machine is letting me know that it is done. All right, so all right, go ahead and unload. All right, so see, there's the cobweb right there. As you can see, it messed up a few times. Right there. There's the spider. There's the other cobweb. Not its best work, but can you tell what it is? Probably not. All right, so let's get our what is it? A weeding tool. If If I know where that is, here it is. All right, so we're going to use our weeding tool. I forgot to grab this, but this is our weeding tool. We're going to use that, and we're going to try to pull this out best we can. So first of all, let me get this out. This is our extra stuff. This is the stuff we don't need. And look at that, the peels that I made, they didn't affect the picture at all. All right, so, all right. So the weeding tool is supposed to kind of make this easier to peel off. I mean, it didn't turn out too bad. I mean, you can tell what that is, right? All right, so then we use our folding areas here to fold these areas right here. And what we have here is a folded bookmark. As you can see right here, we have a folded bookmark. We just need to fold these areas right here. We just need to glue them, and you have it. We have a pocket bookmark. All right, so let's go ahead and talk about that. I am going to say I do kind of like the cobweb because it kind of reminds me that not all cobwebs are like created perfectly and everything. So here's what we'll do. We're going to use some tape. We're going to use a little bit of tape here. I can't really show you because, like I said, I don't have free hand right now. So we're going to use a little tape here. So let me go ahead and do the other folded side. Sorry, no standby music this time. Fold it. Alright, and then we use this tool to push in with the edges, avoiding the foil because we don't want to mess that up. Okay. Alright, and here we go. Here it is. So let's get a good glance at it. So here it is. I don't know if the lighting is helping you see it, but here it is. Got the sugar and pears right there. And then if you can see on top, I don't know if you can see the top right there, but it says chill out. So, yeah, you can see it a little bit. Not much, but you can see it a little bit. So it says chill out. It's got like if you're wondering what that is, that's supposed to be a glacier kind of thing, because chill out. We use glaciers a lot in our pictures, but yeah, here is the spider, and here is the chill out logo, and I mean, yeah, the spider web. It's not perfect, of course, but it's all right. It's all right. Like I said, we tested it and it didn't go out too well, so we know what not to do. All right, so that was just one of our projects. So in fact, let's go back and fix that problem, shall we? Let's go back and fix that problem. So we tried the cobweb, it didn't work out too well. So let's go ahead and go back and fix that, shall we? All right. All right, so let's customize this real quick. All right, that cobweb. So, okay, so that cobweb is attached. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this shape here, cover it up. So because we have the cobweb attached, meaning that like it's minted into the design. So let's do this. Let's take that and then sorry, I'm trying to do two things at once. There we go. All right, so we're going to take these two images and we're going to combine them. So we're going to weld them, and then we're going to put this here. All right, so we got rid of our cobweb. All right, so let's instead use something else instead of a cobweb or that cobweb, let's say. So how about, could we use a different cobweb? So let's find a cobweb design. So let's go to my stuff. Here are some other projects that I have working on. Let's go to holiday cutouts. Here's some cutouts that borrowed. I chose. Add to canvas. Now this one works out pretty well, so I think this one will. All right. I'm gonna shrink that. And let's turn it around. It's a lot bigger. Let's get it out from the corner. There we go. All right. So I think that one will do a lot better. So let's contour it. So there we go. So what contour means is just like what parts do you want to keep out. So what we did is we did the opposite. Because if we do it like this, it's going to cut out the black part, and then all these grays are not going to have anywhere to be, so they're going to be cut out as well. So in the end, it's gonna look like this. In the end, it's gonna look like this because nothing's holding on to these squares. But if we do it the other way, then it's gonna cut out these parts here, and then it'll look more like a web. So, all right. So hopefully that makes it better. We're going to save this. All right, it's saved. All right. All right. So we just made a Shiver and Fears bookmark, and hopefully if you ever want one, then you can request one. But we have a lot of different projects right now. Right now, I am going to say that we are working on some card ideas. Let me show you what we have at this moment. So we have a few card ideas. Where are my card ideas? All right, so check out my card ideas. So we have this Christmas card here. Not a Shiver and Fears Christmas card, but it's a Christmas card. It's still in work in progress. We have this Valentine card here, where this heart right here, you can like put a little picture here of whoever you care about, whoever you're thinking of. And we can change this font. We can change this message, just thinking of you, to something, whatever you want. We do have these little tags here. These are tags. You can change the tag for whatever you want. That's for any occasion. We have this ghost. We have this Halloween one. This is a small little message one. We actually have that in horizontal, and we have, I thought, oh yeah, we have it in vertical. We have it in vertical too. So it's gonna have the logo and then the message, whatever message you want. So yeah, we have a few designs for our sugar and fear pictures. So if you're ever interested in one of our cards, then let us know. We have this one card here that's we call it the basic card because that's for if you want to add something to it. If you want to add a cutout like a tree for Christmas or some balloons for a birthday or hearts for Valentine's Day, then we'll add it to the, we'll mend it in. But as for now, thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoy. And hey, remember, chill out because we have so many creative ideas. Catch you later.